Hey everyone, we're Tom and Bunny with Tom's Trips. Your leader in adult lifestyle travel to destinations all around the world, and today's Just a Tip travel advice is about passports.
Today we're going to talk about U.S. passports.
Yes.
Because with Tom's Trips, most of our destinations are outside of the continental U.S.
And most of our guests travel from the United States, even though we do book guests from Canada, Germany, England, everywhere around the world. Most of our guests originate in not California, but the United States.
Can you tell where we're from? So in order to obtain your passport, the easiest step would be to go to your local post office. They're going to let you know the steps that you need to take to obtain that passport to get you on your way.
Yes, they'll answer all your questions. So just go to your local post office. They'll answer everything.
Now, if you already have a passport, very, very important that you want to check that expiration date.
Yeah, so they say that a lot of countries require the expiration date to be before 6 months. And two examples, that one couple we heard from, they wouldn't let him board the plane because his passport was within the 6 months. Might have been 5.5 months, could have been 5 months, but they would not let him board the plane, probably because they knew Jamaica would not let him in the country. And then in Jamaica, we have heard of another person, and I don't know if it was our guest or someone else's, but they would not let that person off the plane because their passport did expire within 6 months, and they turned him around and sent him back on his way.
Right. So it's very, very important to keep an eye on that expiration. Now, typically a passport is 10 years. We know what happens in 10 years. We keep forgetting to check the dates. So if you're planning a trip, open that up, make sure that you're good to go.
Right. Now, keep in mind, during COVID, passports, before COVID, you could get a passport in a couple weeks to a couple months, depending on if you expedite it or not. During COVID, all the countries were closed, so they weren't really issuing as many passports. And I just watched a video on this. They laid off a lot of people that did the passports behind the scenes. And after COVID, now they have a scramble of a backlog of passports. They're scrambling to get people back in those positions or hire new ones, get them trained. And from what the news was saying, they're at a 3 to 6 month backlog. And people get them sooner, so that it's no rhyme or reason and no guarantee of time. But we would suggest looking at your passport and looking a year out, just in case, because we want to see you in Jamaica, or Mexico, or Dominican Republic.
We just want to see you come party with all of us.
Right.
So that being said, if you need to obtain your passport, go to your post office, check your expiration dates, and just make sure that you get everything and all your little ducks in a row so you can come party with the best.
And allow yourself enough time to get your new passport before your travel dates. All right, so until next time, this is Just a Tip travel advice. We're Tom and Bunny, your host from Tom's Trips, your leader in adult lifestyle travel, and let us show you a good time.